Right, hello everybody. I'm here again. I thought I would do some unfinished projects. Okay, I've got a couple. Well, definitely this one. I think I've used pages out of the other one for something else. Right, kept getting disturbed then for a minute, but that's all right. All sorted now. So yes, I've got 12 pages in here, and I played with them a little bit. I put one of those in there that's been spritzed. Yeah, I'm keeping that. I took a couple of the pages of the Dragonflies out because that was basically the same, but then I can make a tag out of that or something. That's already in there. And this one, well, I don't know. I didn't find anywhere I liked for it to go. So again, I might use that as to back a journaling card or something. Okay, because I didn't want it too overpowering with Dragonflies because I've got other things going on in here. So it's all heavily coffee stained and, you know, messed with it. And I've got that one there, which is, I love it because it's a daffodil. I think my sister done that. It's absolutely lovely. But I'll utilise that on this side. I think you can just see it. Yeah, no, that's right. Quite like it. So it's all quite plain at the moment. That's one of the spring kits I done last year. Actually can't remember the name of it, but I'll post the link below on that. But most people know the Dragonfly one, and that was the one of the ones that were stolen from the Chinese and reproduced. So yes, never mind, I'm not going into that at all. Right, so I thought we add some pockets. I'm going to use some book pages, I think, to make some pockets. I'm just gonna, it's literally using my stash. Okay, I've got a box by me with bits in. Oh gosh, I've got this with envelopes and bits and pieces in, so we're gonna go through that. That's one. These are the ones I've sorted. And then I've got sort of, oh, that's another little journal I'm going to do there. All bits and pieces, you know, on his book pages if I ever need anything for some collage work, if I want to add a bit of something else. Or that's the sort of toppers and things like that. This one, college sheets. I don't know whether you can see that. Made into a TN, but I haven't finished that either. So yeah, I've got a few bits and pieces, and that's all those cut out ready. Some of them made up, so I'm going to use that. And my bit box is here. This is like from last spring, so there's all bits and pieces that we'll do for this journal. God, it's terrible, isn't it? Okay. Do we ever get to the bottom of it? Oh, that's all my mushrooms. Do you know, I was looking for these the other day. Oh, I've got some nice butterflies there, so I might use some of them. Yellowy ones. Yeah, look at it all. Yeah, so use a bit of that. I've also got tea stain in that kit ready for the next one. But these are the ones that I do on the inkjet, so they'll be all faded. Okay, I'm just doing my ones that I've done on the laser, but I actually quite like that. Okay, that look for, you know, a different look. But yeah, that's the inkjet, so I've soaked them and it all comes through on the back, but again, I don't mind that. I quite like it. So I've just literally demolished those, but I don't mind. And then I've got the, I think that's a not inkjet, laser, so I get no seepage at all with that. There we go. So yeah, they're all done, ready for the next one, but I do want to just sort out all these bits. Well, no, I never will sort it all out. I don't think we ever do, because make another journal, we get a load more bits. But I thought, well, when I got a few butterflies, they were cut out and everything. Oh, I love those. I shrunk the little cards down, so I've got some diddy ones. Yeah, it's just no idea what's in there, bits and pieces, but loads of butterflies that'll do for spring. So I cut with my scanning cut, which I need to go around a bit more because it didn't do everything. There's another one there, very dinky. So, oh, lovely colour hands. Okay. All right. So yes, get your bits out. Oh, that sounds good, doesn't it? No, please don't get your bits out. Get your scraps out. Oh dear. Oh well. I'm not going to edit that out because it's funny. Yeah. And this is going to be my cover, as I just showed you in the beginning. And that's going to go in there. So I need to add some envelopes and things to bulk that out. A bit similar to what I done last time. And then find something nice to go on the front there. Not sure yet. This is upholstery fabric that I got from the scrap store. So it's quite old, I think. Yeah. So I'll put that away because we won't need that. We'll do a bit to the journal on this one before I sew it in. Okay, so I've got the homemade gesso, okay, that we done on the 4th of the 12th, 2019, and I'll still be using that. And I think I'm going to brush on and then use a credit card. So I give it a good stir so it does separate. And I am just doing that. Okay, and then a little bit raggedy on there, so I'll do this one. That's drying already. It's brilliant stuff. There we go. Sorry, it's got little dents and everything in that, so don't want too many lines. So I use my rubber thing. That's for hairdressing actually. I've got a flat one somewhere, but I've no idea. Oh, there it is. There we go. Just for plain colour for hair. I know you can get them for art as well, but they're really expensive. So I got a pack of, I can't remember now, was it 4 or 6 for tenner, something like that. And they use a bit more than that each. So I'm going to go through the whole journal and do that sort of thing. Even with the bits that's got spritz on. So I'll just not do it quite so much. I just like the texture that it leaves, the gesso on the pages, as you know. And considering I'm in a bit of an arty mood, I'm going to carry on. Sorry, I didn't spread that out very well. Oh, I hope this isn't going to break down. It's not that old. It's not even 12 months old, and yet I've had my other one about 20 years, which I can't find at the moment. But this one keeps, motor keeps slowing. Yeah, so I'm just going to go through like random. And yes, be brave everyone. It's the year 2020. I've decided it's a year to be even braver. Yeah. Get those paints out, get those stamps out and use them. That's why we buy them. Okay, right. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do with the sprays, okay, as well. And then what I'll do, I'll just continue through the journal off screen and do exactly what I'm doing here, okay. Right, so we've got that page there, we've gessoed it, yeah. I think I might actually ink some of the edges on that as well, looking at it, but I'll do that in a minute because I just got a bit of white there and I don't want that. Right, okay, so I've got that and I'm going to spritz it. Oh, I was going to show you how to mix these, wasn't I? These are the little spray bottles I got, and I've used the mica powder in here, yeah, which I'll show you this, and then now because I haven't put any paint in it, all right, I've used it as they are, but it's really subtle, but it's lovely because it's so shimmery and it's really nice. I mean, of course it shows more on white paper, but I just want a touch. I don't want it to overpower anything, and these are amazing, but I'll just show you what to do in a minute with them. Now that's not overpower at all, and it be all shimmery. I will show you when it's dry. Okay, I'm hoping I'll pick that up. Okay. Right, and you see, you know, that's not intrusive at all. Okay, but let's give you a bit of texture. All right. Right, I'll just get another colour and show you how to mix them in a minute. Okay, here's my little spray bottles. I got these off Amazon. You get loads of them. They wasn't very expensive, but they're tiny. Okay, so, but I quite like that because I don't want to mix loads up. The only thing you've got to watch, what I do, right, you see what you've got to watch when you use mica, right, if you look, that's touching the bottom. You have to cut that a lot shorter because if you look here, when it's settled, I don't want to mess it up, okay, the mica settles at the bottom, okay, and you need that to miss that, so when you suck up spray, it doesn't suck up the mica without the water. It's just, I remember watching a video once and I went, oh my gosh, that's so much, you know, you can understand that. So I'm going to cut a bit of that off. And you have to make sure that the bottle, you know, not too high, but it still works. Okay, now I've done it about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch away from the bottom. You could do a bit less than that, but about 1/8 of an inch is fine. But I went a bit bad as usual. Right, water. Okay, and 3/4 full. Oops, that doesn't fit, does it? I dropped it in there. Oh, sorry. Hold on a minute, I'm just going to fish that out. Right, I'm back. It come out quite easily. Gonna be one of them days, folks. Right, oh, got the spoon, didn't I? Yeah, you can mix these with acrylics. Oh, can you imagine? Those would be absolutely gorgeous with acrylic pouring. I've yet to do that. I really want to try that. So I put quite a few in actually. 1, 2, put 4 in and we'll see what it's like. 3, 4. Actually, I'm going to just put another one in because that didn't have a lot on. Right. I don't think that'll be enough. So what you can do is also put a tiny bit of watercolour in. You know, if you can get a similar colour. Right. piece of paper. What, plainish? I like to try on the tea stain just to make sure I can see it. Because on white, it's definitely more prominent. It'll be a bit watery for a minute. No, that's fine. No, that's nice. Okay, again, nice and subtle. I wouldn't use any more than that or any thicker. That is just absolutely brilliant. And when it dries all shimmery. I mean, I know, you know, the mica powders, you have to buy the whole lot. But can you imagine how many sprays you can make up yourself? And these sprays aren't cheap. Well, they're not to us anyway in the UK. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was very fortunate to have this, you know, given to me. So, okay, and that's really lovely and subtle. Yeah, because that's what we want. Because some people, you know, want to write over the top and things like that. So it's no good if we have, you know, too strong of colours. I mean, the Tim Holtz ones, don't get me wrong, are fantastic. But they're not the shimmery ones, just the normal ones. And but I water them down so much because they're too strong. You know, and they sort of, I've ended up putting a lot of gesso over the top. Try and get rid of it. Tone it down a bit. Right, so I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to go on and do the rest of the journal. I don't think I've got any blue in this journal, so no, it's more pinks and yellows. Yeah. Oh no, it's a bit of blue, look. So I might, on this page here or here, do a little bit of blue. Yeah. I'll do that now. And you can see me do, oh, I haven't got gesso on it yet. I'm going to gesso it first and then I'm going to spray blue on after. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. I'm liking that. It's good. I might just put a bit of green on while you're here. A bit of yellow. Oh, pink. I've got pink, haven't I? Maybe a bit of pink. I'll need shaking a bit. I tend to shake from side to side, not up and down, but there we go. I'll put a bit of pink on there as well. That's perfect. Just show that. And I'll carry on. Okay, and that's your bit of pink. Okay, well, I'll be back in a minute with it all done. Okay, that's all done. I'll show you what I've done. Okay. Just, like I said, just randomly gessoed and spritz. I mean, some of this is covered over and some won't be. And I might have to add a little bit later on if there's any bare spaces. Right. That's that. Put down a little bit of blue here, look. See? Because I've got blue here. So, just put a little blue there. There we go. See what I mean? So that's sort of balanced out now, but I'm not sure what I'm putting here yet. These pages are quite thick as well, which is quite good. So that's why I've got less pages in there. I'm just gonna go over that. Go. So nice and grungy. And then we'll do some stamping. So I've incorporated a bit of blue here. I thought here it looked like a butterfly, so I might draw a butterfly in there yet. I might be brave. So, and that's the centre of the signature. So like I said, oh, missed the page. There. That's okay. I'll worry about that after, but that's the majority of that all done. Yeah. And I could maybe add a bit of blue on here. I love the way that's bled through there. Okay. And that's it. So I'm going to stamp now with a bit of text. Like this one, I know I always put a pocket on here, and that's a nice thick bit there, because that's on about 200 GCSM, that one. GCSM. What's that? GSM. GCSM. Oh dear. I'm using this one, indigo blue. Okay. And I'm using Archival Coffee. And let's get it the right way up, yeah? Please. It's really funny because I don't even trust the arrow, to be honest. I'll just check. Yeah, that's it. Right, so I'm just sort of on this bit here, I'm just doing the outside because I'm most probably put pocket on both of those. So I'll just go round like that. That's enough. These two pages are quite grungy, so see what we can do with them. Building up around there a bit, because that could be a focal point there if I drew a butterfly. That could be covered anyway. Bit of stamping. Fancy using that one. It's very light. I sort of join it into what's already there, yeah. So it actually looks like it's supposed to be there, rather than just, I know it's random, but it's nice if there's some kind of cohesiveness, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so you're sort of almost going around in a circle. Just join that like that. Again, it's all very light. But, you know, I mean, you might think, oh, they're all the pages are gonna look the same. They won't. Time they're finished, honestly, they change because of what I put in it and things like that. I'm really liking that already. That's my favourite bit. There we go. Yeah. And put any. So that's all that done. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that's the grungiest page, but then there could be pockets and things on there. So, don't know. Alright, but it's all the backgrounds are sort of done. Basic right the way through. And so we get a bit of a cohesiveness going on. Alright, and it all changes now. When I start putting things in, I'll start adding blues and different things, but I had fun doing that, and it was nice to get that all done first rather than keep changing, so keep going back to it. So that's great. We've got a good base going on. So anyway, that's it for today. Well, that's right. I've just seen something now, look. I mean, my sister gave me that. She didn't, I think it went wrong, or she ripped it out. And I said, oh, give it me. I'm going to make something out of that because I love this. That's birds, but never mind. It's going to go, isn't it? Definitely. Where's my blue page? See, that'll be nice over there. That I think I can amend that. If I just stitch that back in and sew that in, we might be okay. And we've got a pocket. Alright. Definitely do something there with that. And it's all the nice right colours, isn't it? I'm definitely not covering that up. Yeah. So that bit is the worst page for grunginess. I mean, it's still okay and I can change it, but that's likely to be the one I would cover over. So I'm just thinking, I don't know whether that's I'm gonna restitch it. I don't need that bit at the back. I'll cut that off. I've still got my pocket here. I salvaged it from Janet. There. Yeah, now I'm going to do that, and then we'll have a nice big pocket there, and I'm going to stitch all that on, which, before I forget, I'm going to do now. Okay, so I just found that. I'll just neaten that edge up. Just wanted to pull a bit off there. Yeah, just going to trim that a little bit and then stitch that in. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and that now a nice pocket there, and also nice big pocket there. Yeah, brilliant. So that showed you how to, you know, get over something that may not go quite to your liking. You know, stick a big pocket on it. Cover it up. Who would ever know? Right, okay, well that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.